Hey kids, remember me? Time for another music lesson. Today we're going to review our notes. This one should be real easy for you. I got another sheet. It's almost like a pyramid. So it shows you the long note on top and the short notes on the bottom. So of course, if you can repeat after me, we have our whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, and our 16th notes. So there we have our note values and how much we all get. And I just have a few other sheets to kind of reinforce the topic while we're on notes. So we have our whole notes, but don't forget our rest too. We have our whole rests, our half rest, a quarter rest, eighth rest, and 16th rest. So that's a nice colorful way to show you the values of the notes side by side with the rest that correspond to the same amount of beats, as you can see there. And here's getting a little bit more complicated. Remember the dotted half note? The dotted half note gets 3 beats, and the dot actually just gives half of the note. So if the half note is 2, the dot cuts it in half and adds 1 more beat. So the dotted half note gets 3. And notice how the quarter note gets a beat and a half. So we're halving the quarter note and taking that eighth note, which the dot will resemble, giving it 1.5 beats here. And of course we have our half notes, quarter notes, whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, reinforcing the beats. It's important to know the values of these beats, so when we're reading music we can be able to identify the values of every beat. So once again, let's review. We have our eighth notes, quarter notes, half notes, dotted half notes, which gets 3 beats, our whole note, which gets 4 beats always. Another nice colorful way to share the notes with you here. And once again, we review our rest. We have our eighth rest. That's something new that we're learning. It has like 2 little eighth rest. Has a 2 dots and 2 slashes. We have our 1 beat, our quarter rest there. Our half rest with 2 beats. Dotted half rest. You'll learn that later as well. That gets 3 beats. Just like the half note gets 3 beats, the dotted half rest gets 3 beats as well. And of course our whole rest always taking 4 beats of silence. Those are our rest. So we know when to play and when not to play. And lastly, I wanted to show a little pie chart. For those of you who like geometry, we have a colorful circle here. And it shows you the whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, and 16th. So here's a little pie chart value to help you understand our notes and how important our notes are, because that is a language that we speak in music. We need to learn how to spell and we write words and then put together sentences. And in music, that'll be phrases of instruments and including words that you can write yourself. I hope you can take this time to maybe write your own song and have fun with music and just express yourself through the universal language of music. I hope you guys are doing okay. Don't forget to wash your hands, keep clean, stay safe. Miss you guys, love you guys. Sunny, aloha.